So it's 19:52 p.m. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Mm, lips healed. It don't hurt as bad, which surprises me. My knee. Ooh, my knee. Ooh, my knee. So I have two movies. Well, yeah, two movies to run off. I gotta finish my third later, and I have two books to run off. So I'm gonna do a double feature and then books. So it'll take about an hour to upload. So first, I got Doctor Sleep from 2019 Director's Cut, and I have Sahara from 2005. So here's my thoughts. So sleepy. It's been a day. Doctor Sleep Director's Cut. I stand by my reviews on this, and it's still hard to believe it's only 6 years old now. That's crazy, right? 6 years old. Shit. Poor Violet. Shame Chris Hansen couldn't save her back then. I mean, he was only 21 at the time, and this was long before he decided to bust Predators. I actually prefer chapter titles in any extended cut or extended or director's cut. It helps immensely. It really does. Oh, motherfucker, that's good. Because then it feels like you're reading a book, which is great. I do love the southern theme of this. Yeah, it's got southern tones to it for sure, even though it's in a rural town. But I'll also say the girl that Danny bangs from the bar, her eyes had that white glow to them, much like the vampires and sinners. So maybe there's a connection to sinners. Who knows? Abigail shines, hence why the piano played as she slept. I didn't connect that the first time through. Now I have. Well, first two times through. Now I did it on the third. I like Andy's ability and how Rose the Hat is alluring in that Stevie Nicks way. Yeah, definitely. And Andy don't look no 15, maybe 25. How old are you? 15. Come on, who you bullshitting? And labeling locations is an absolute must in any film. I hate. If you're like me and you hate it when they don't label this shit, it's on my goddamn nerves. It's nice when you know what it is. And so then it's like, if it's a sci-fi film, it's like, shoo! And I was like, where are they? What is this place? And then you have to wait like 2 months for a damn book to tell you where it's at because they don't want to post it on the official site. uh, Fraser, New Hampshire diorama is amazing. I like that. That's so cool. Man, 85 a week is 340 a month for that room. That's a nice spacious room, and I like that it has that chalkboard. That's beautiful shit. So good. But damn, 340 6 years ago. That's not bad. That's insanely cheap. Fuck. I think I would rather pay by the week, to be honest, for a place than a fucking month. Crazy. I mean, it's preference. Everybody has preference. I still love the casting this too, even if Rebecca Ferguson's accent slips through a bit. It does. It slips here and there. It's little nuances. If you don't know her real accent, then you won't know it. But if you know other actors, actresses' accents, you can recognize it. Ewan's? Oh my god, his is flawless. It's ridiculous. Shame Danny left that dead woman and her baby behind. I forgot about that shit. That intermittent heartbeat is eerie. The heartbeat in the background, that shit's creepy as hell. The world is one big hospice with fresh air. Ain't that the fucking truth? Ugh. Rose is a total groomer pedophile. That whole true knot, they're all pedophiles. Abigail making the spoons float was dope. Danny helping the elderly pass is bittersweet and sad too. I still get sad about that shit. The true knot is basically small dick energy going by. Hippie pedos that kill random kids for steam. One better, they're hippie pedos killing kids for weed. It's so fucked up. And there's actually a follow-up vid I'm gonna do to this. I gotta do a little more research before I jump into it. But yeah. Good kid death on Bradley though. I love that kid death. It's so good. Kid violence. Yeah. It's metal. What's wrong with you? Why are you cheering on kid violence? It's horrible. There's school shootings in America every year. Yeah, and Austria just had one too. Fuck off. Ugh. The scene transitions are flawless. I love them. They're so good. Abigail spying on Rose was so damn good. That's the best fucking highlight of this film. I love it. And you know, steam is basically astral projection. Yeah. And it's pretty funny. Abigail tracked down Danny. And man, this movie story is basically a Chris Hansen spinoff. It's the lost tale of Chris Hansen's origins. It's like The Conjuring, but it involves pedophiles. I fucking love Rose traveling to find Abigail. It's so etheric. It's amazing. Oh. And I love how Abigail set a trap for Rose. Perfection. Beautiful. I would pay good money just to see the two of them fight the way they did. Oh, so good. Sucks Grandpa Flick died, and so did the majority of the Not at the Park. Bummer. And I like Crow more this time around, actually. Yeah. He's more strategic and cold. Like, he don't give a fuck. Like, he went over their connections. They got NSA connections, so this goes deeper than just, you know, random strangers and shit. They have government connects. Like, fuck. Wow. And it's pretty amazing that inhaling steam can heal wounds like Rose's hand. That's wild. Good car crash to Crow. Oh well, he's gone. I wonder what did happen to Tony and why is it painful for Dick to visit Danny. That Dick wasn't explained. Tony's was. It's amazing how decrepit the Overlook is. Whew, so decrepit. So Tony faded away as the hotel grew stronger. That sucks. Danny's convo with Lloyd is immaculate catharsis. Absolutely. Danny seeing black flies is what John Coffey took out of Paul Edgecombe healing his bladder infection. Yup. Vicious death on Rose and the hotel burned down again. Not once, not twice, 3 times. Shit. And Danny along with it. Damn. 11 out of 10 on this rewatch. And I still have to find the audiobook for this eventually and kick back to that. I still remember I liked the Green Miles audiobook. That was really good. They left a lot out of the film. A damn good gem from the end of last decade. No. Rose the Hat's my fave next to Abra and Crow. And I kind of want to see a full series out of this too, but that won't happen. Peak Stephen King for 2019 too. I mean, you could do a series just following the True Knot and make it anthology based, but oh well. Sahara. Yeah, it actually has Sahara tones. And there is sand, so Anakin Skywalker can't be in this. There's my thoughts. I watched this a long ass time ago and I don't remember shit about it. This is me going back to 2000s and untangling all this shit and just like letting it go so I can understand what the hell I missed. But I do love the metal sub running from cannon fire transport and Confederate States of America currency. Pretty cool shit. Smart on the site, man, to cut the engines and drift through the smoke because the ship has enough momentum to escape. It's smart. It's nautical tactics 101. Based on a Clive Cussler book. Interesting. Dirk and his friend Al are on the trail of the missing phantom ship. Eve Rojas works with Who, tracking an outbreak from Mali, where there's a civil war going on. I say Dirk and Al. Nobody's moaning them names. Oh, Dirk. Oh, Al. Basic motherfucker. Eve is easier. That's sexier. Shit. Good old William H. Macy. I love him. He is so underrated in a film. It's not funny. It's just not. His best role was, oh, Christ. What was his best role? I think he was in Nightmares and Dreamscapes. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think he was. But, yeah, I think he really was. But I can't remember. It's been a long time since I watched that miniseries. That was good shit. TNT original. Good shit. I love him in most every role he's been in because he always plays that one character that sticks out the best. And the last time I saw anything with Penelope Cruz was Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise, and that's from 2001. I thought that was 2007. Shit. Numa recovers lost artifacts for countries through cooperation. Typical shit. Mally looks like a Wes Anderson set piece. I don't know why, it just does. Admiral Sandecker's sport boat is nice. Why is there red algae in the freshwater? I don't know. Never answered. Yves was supposed to stop Eva and Dr. Hopper, but failed. Typical shit. Dirk pulled a Panama, blowing up Sandecker's boat to stop the Malayan civilian army boats. Cool, I guess. Given the explosion was kind of off kilter. Happens. Eva and Hopper found the hidden bodies and dead animals, and that the well water was making them sick. Turns out Clive Cussler didn't like how the film turned out. Yeah, I did a little research. Not the first time that's happened with a movie. Shit, for example, you have Stephen King with The Shining, and that's everybody's infamous story. Let's see here. Also, General Kazim hiding the plague is basically the same as Kim Jong-un during COVID. Yeah. It does make you wonder how they handled COVID in 2020. It really does. Like, what was the body count then? Can't be 0. Still wonder how many they lost during that time frame, because that's some crazy shit. Kazim's 455 caliber pistol is beautiful. I love the way he loaded that shit. So sexy. Pretty anticlimactic. Eve ripping Hopper's shirt open for nothing since he's dead. It was the most anticlimactic shit ever. She's like, he's down on the ground, dead and shot dead. And she's like, ah, rip. Like, the fuck for? He's dead. Really? You gotta show his nipple? Like, wonderful. I want to see your nipples. So dumb. More at the end. Tuareg City is beautiful. There's toxins in the water making people sick, not a plague. Wonderful. 71% of the water covers the planet and some of it's toxic. That's crazy. There are some places across the globe that are poisonous. Yeah, and it's water that's poisonous. Ain't that some shit? The Texas battleship is causing the poisoned wells due to erosion. Yeah. Dirk's right about climate change too, because that affects everything. Literally everything you watch talks about climate change in some way, shape, or form. You're just not paying attention to it. You're like, the change stuff. Yves has a solar farm out in the desert. That's intriguing. He's using the sun to superheat the chemical waste, vaporizing the toxins. Meanwhile, he's stockpiling other barrels, which is causing runoff into the soil. Damn. Rudy discovered that the poison will spread fast if it hits the Atlantic. That's insane. They got free of the sled and found a rundown plane made into a parasail. Nice. This movie is literally what Uncharted and Tomb Raider is about. Just dumber. But this is, 4 years after the first Tomb Raider, and then 1 year after Tomb Raider 2. Yeah, crazy. Also happy that Eva isn't sexualized in this either. I'm so happy about that. Like, holy shit. Ugh. I'll be damned, they found the battleship. Oh, now they can play the famous game! And they blew up Kazim with a cannonball along with finding the lost money. Crazy. Definitely a strong 5-6 out of 10 on this. Absolute blast rewatching it. But it's so basic. The toxic waste was taken care of. Yves got poisoned, I think. I don't know. While Dirk and Eva got to Monterey, Sandecker and Rudy got upgrades with funding. Eva got an antitoxin administered. Let's see here. Kitty Minock's crash was meh. Dirk and Al finding her wreckage was meant too. Dirk and Eva's long kiss is dumb, given there's no chemistry between them whatsoever. Like, there's none. There's none there. They didn't need the kiss, period. The oceanographer scene was stupid, too. So dumb. It's not even funny. And, like, you go back to Steve Zahn and shit. His whole fucking catchphrase in this movie is like, "Hi, how are you?" Really? That's all you got, dude? Seriously? Chris Rock has better one-liners than you. Fuck. Steve Zahn is Theo Von if he was bought off Shein. Oh, man. Oh, these deleted scenes did nothing for the story, honestly. They're fuck them. Good shit, though, and I can see why it failed at the box office. Got weighed down by other releases and failed. It happens. Every time, now I'm going to bring, this is so important to remember when you watch a movie that comes out that's your favorite, but it bombed in theaters. Look what came out that month, and that's what killed it. Look at the time frame, look at the era, look at the decade, look at that year. That's what happens. Has it aged well? Sorta, if you enjoy basic action adventure flicks. I was contemplating buying this, but nah, don't need to own this bullshit. Fuck that. But between the two of these, which was my favorite? Dr. Sleep. But honestly, I'll go with Sahara. That was a good rewatch. I really enjoyed it. It just wasn't as exciting. Like, I thought it was going to be exciting because I hadn't seen it in 20 years. Crazy. But, oh, my knee. Oh. I can still move it. I can still bend it. I can still walk. It just hurts a lot. But it's less than it was earlier. But yeah, Sahara, I don't know. It's not the cast. It's just the story itself. Or no, not the story. Yeah, it's definitely the story. Story's cool though, but it could have been better. It could have been way better. Because as you know, I rewatch a lot of old movies and stuff, and I find gems from back then. And this isn't really much of a gem. Nah. Because some 2000s flicks are either, good, bad, horrible, or one of those underrated deals where it's never talked about, it flies under everybody's radar, or it just doesn't fit. It didn't fit in with the decade. If this had come out around, it does fit for that decade because that was, book adaptation central. Although actually, if it had come out 3 years later around the time Twilight dropped, it would have fit in. It would have been one of those, book adaptation deals. But yeah, and Cussler's daughter was in the deleted scenes as Kitty. Wasted. Absolutely wasted. Oh well. But yeah, so I like pedos killing kids for their steam. That's cool. But I do like treasure hunting too. That's always fun. But honestly, you would have a lot more fun watching Tomb Raider and Uncharted. I haven't even watched Uncharted because I don't care for it. I like my video game movies though. I do. But I just don't feel, I don't have the, it's not on my mind of things to watch, So, if you enjoyed these, great. If you don't like Stephen King, you don't like Clive Cussler, that's fine. I understand. I've always seen, my introduction to Clive Cussler, literally all his books were on the book sale shelf at the library for eons. Yeah. Even in the 90s, that motherfucker shit was on that shelf with that and Wheel of Time. Yeah. I was like, who the fuck is this idiot? I'm like, oh. Now I know. Oh. But if you wanted to try something new, if you want to revisit these because you know about them and you like Matthew McConaughey, you like Ewan McGregor, you like Rebecca Ferguson, everybody else in between. Hey, I'll have a wonderful time with these. For real. Yeah. So, I will be back with books. Stay tuned.